The Timed Up and Go test, or TUG, is a standardized functional test used primarily in rehabilitation and to determine mobility and frailty in older people. The test was first documented in 1991 and was compared with other functional tests and assessments used in the field of geriatrics. It is characterized by its ease of administration, extensive scientific data, and ecological validity. In the TUG test, the subject's task is to stand up from an armchair, walk a distance of 3 meters, turn around, return to the armchair, and sit back down completely. Participants are also allowed to use assistive devices such as crutches or walking frames when performing the test. A common cutoff value of clinical importance is around 10 to 12 seconds. Longer walking times are associated with an increased risk of falls. Reference values for healthy individuals are described in a meta-analysis from Bohannon. Even though it is often stated that results above 10 seconds indicate an increased risk of falls, there is no clear cutoff value communicated in the literature. Poor normalization of the test procedure and underpowered studies, amongst others, seem to be responsible for this. To perform the test, one needs an armchair with a backrest, a free walking distance of 3 meters, a mark on the floor, and a stopwatch. The chair should not be upholstered and should stand well and stable. For safety reasons, you can put the chair against the wall. The seat height should be between 44 and 47 centimeters. Participants should wear their usual aids and appropriate footwear to perform the test. Reassessment should be performed under the same conditions. Special attention should also be paid to the standardization of floor conditions and time of day. First, the practitioner should provide some information about the purpose of the test and then give the instructions you find in the description of the video. Next, the person should perform a test run. After a short rest period, the test is performed. The starting position should be with the back against the chair, arms resting on the armrests and feet right beneath the knees planted firmly on the floor. Deviation from this position should be corrected. The test starts with an acoustic signal. At the turning point, participants should fully pass the mark before returning to the chair. The time measurement is stopped when the participant is sitting in the chair again. The test is fairly easy to perform, but there is some discrepancy in the literature that can lead to different outcomes. The used chair can have an influence on the result. In the original study, an armchair is used. But many studies do not describe this detail and some may use chairs without armrest. The quality of movement can additionally be noted. Does the person rely on strong arm use when standing up and sitting down? Does the person require a protective step or assistance from the examiner when turning over? Can the person control the eccentric movement when sitting down? There is no clear consensus on the instruction of walking speed. Some studies instruct their participants to walk at fast pace as safe as possible, others instruct them to apply usual gait speed. Demonstration of the test is possible, but not part of the standardized protocol. Additionally, it is not clearly defined if the task is over with participants sitting down and touching the seating area or the backrest. Lastly, most published work uses a line on the floor that participants must cross before turning around. Walking around a cone is another variation of the test. While this version may change the quantitative result, it is thought to be a safer version for participants having problems balancing during the turn.